What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the next video in learning Bootstrap, MySQL and PHP. My name is QDS Dani and you guys are watching my channel Corio. Alright, so in this video, in the previous video, we have discussed so far the request super global, as I explained to you guys. This is super global. That's how we're gonna get the user info, which is our info. That's we displayed our first name, last name and username, and we displayed our user email and our passwords. In this case, in the top case, we displayed our password in our account, which was the dashboard. Alright, so in this video we're gonna discuss further about arrays. So if you guys know this, we had this array, so we're gonna discuss arrays in PHP. So because arrays are very important, as I said, to explain to you guys the comment and the ability for you guys to assign your variable, which we assign this the first one, the first name to the first, assign to the last, and the username and the email, and we displayed our variables here. So this is variables. Alright, so array. So array is a very powerful and is one of the best concept in every programming language, not just PHP. So this request here is an array. So the request, as you guys see here, as array. So array is like a container which holds a lot of multiple values. Like in other words, array is a data structure, which is an organization of data that can be referenced all at once. So if you guys can see, array is a data structure. So array in PHP is data structure that can reference all the data at once. So that's what we call array in PHP and every other language. So we're going to show you a small program. It's called Big GitHub. If you guys don't know GitHub is where the programmers, they go and write their programs. It's called open source, and this GitHub has code igniter. So the code igniter is basic PHP, is advanced PHP framework. So it's called code igniter. If you guys want to go on the website, so that's the website, is called code igniter. Alright, so you guys don't need to go and learn code igniter at the moment because we are learning PHP. So once you guys get to the object oriented of PHP, then we're gonna go in. I'm gonna show you guys how we're gonna install and download the code igniter. So if you guys see this sign, this is a GitHub sign. So if you guys see this cat sign, it means all the open source programs, they go and write their programs there. Alright, so this is code igniter, and that's a GitHub code igniter 4. Alright, so we are discussing the arrays, and I'm going to show you guys how the different advanced programming in PHP is written in so it's written in PHP, but they use a lot of arrays. So if you guys we're going to look at here, say they have different folders. As I explained to you guys needs to be organized with PHP. You guys needs to put a different folder, as we have done here. So we created our first folder, asset and account. So we need to create a lot of folder for each of these files. So, and then we're gonna go slowly one by one. We're gonna create our folder. So if you guys look at this admin, so it means we're gonna need the admin folder as well, because for the back end, and the admins where the back ends, they work around the back end, and when the user sees our website, that's our front end. Alright, so we go here at the app, and if you guys look inside the app, it has a lot of other folders. So first of all, it's got config, and if you open config, we're going to say app. So this is app, and if you guys look at here, app.php, so they start with the PHP. It's totally PHP framework. So if you guys look at here, use, don't worry about this at the moment, and don't worry about the class because we haven't done the object oriented. But if you guys look at here, that's a variable. If you guys look at here, the base URL, you guys creating the variable, and that's your local host. And if you guys coming down, That's your index page is index.php. And if you guys look in here, that's what we have just done. That's what we have used the super global, but it's called your request URI, but we have done your request. And if you guys look at here, server request URI and server, that's also super global. If you guys look at here, there is only difference. The only difference is this one's got a server. In our case, we had a request, and this one's got a server. It's got a $_. This is a super global, PHP super global. And if you guys look at here, this item determines which get server global should be used to retrieve the URI string. So I'm going to show you guys in the future videos what is URI string, and we're going to go ahead. And if you guys look at here, public URI protocol, and if you guys look at here, public default locale, and locale is English. So if we can see a lot of variables, and all of the variables got a public at the front. And just in a few future videos, we're going to tell you guys exactly what exactly all of them means, so you guys going to be very comfortable with all of these variables. All right, so we were discussing the arrays. So we're going to come back, we're going to go back, and if you guys look at here, we have a database. So in our database, if you guys come here, if you guys look at here, public file paths, app path, they are using the dot, which is concatenation, the database, and directory separator. And when I'm going to promise you guys, I'm going to show you this. I'm going to explain this in depth. Directory separator, what is directory separator? And if you guys look at here, it's a big joint array. If you guys look at here, public default, the old default, and look at here, there is just called is assigning. That's the way object-oriented programming works. It assigns the local host to host name, and the username, password, database. Driver is MySQLi, which I'm going to discuss in the next video. And if you guys look at here, they all got a port 3306. This is joint array. So if you guys look at here, that's when one connection they squeeze all everything's inside here. It has multiple values, so inside this array. All right, so we're gonna create our own array. This is a code igniter array, and if you guys look at here, there is a test, and it's also got an array. So you guys see that inside the two bracket, you guys see this array. So we're gonna create in this video, we're gonna see how we're gonna create our array. All right, so as I said, arrays, you guys can put multiple values inside array. So what we do is inside here, and we're gonna print, we're gonna echo a big line here, because we want to separate this array from here. And if we look at our so we're going to resend. And if you guys look at here, this showing with this one, but I want this one to be separate from this one. So what I'll do is that I'm gonna put a concatenation, and inside here I'm gonna put a break here. So anytime you guys, if you guys see in a PHP, because we are in between the two tags, you guys can put it inside the two quotation, the double quotation. And you guys, if I refresh this one, if you guys look at here, the lines, I'm gonna have the lines here at the bottom because I break the line here. All right, so to create the array, so how we gonna create our array? So we here are still at the PHP. So what we do is that we say salon 0 is equal to, and we say Yazdani, say for example QD. All right, and we put a salon 1 Yazdani. All right, and then we put a salon 2. We creating our second array. Then we put a Yazdani username. Our we put a username, user Yazdani, because that's our username. So we go and create the set another array, and we go 3. And if you guys, this salon is just made up my name, I just put it on my on the website name. So if you go on the number 3, we say Yazdani at abc.com. Alright, and then we put a salon, we put a 4, and then we put a Yazdani at email.com, at abc.com, abc.com. Okay, so here we have put our salon 3, and then we put a 4. Say we put something else. We put a password, so we put a password. Maybe you put 1 2 3 4 5 6. The password, you don't need this. With the passwords 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, so we got our number 5, salon. We got number 5. Maybe I put something, say google.com, http google.com/Yazdani, for example. Alright, so now I have 5 arrays, and arrays starts indexing from 0. We created all the way to the 5. Alright, so now we're gonna assign our arrays. So for example, we assign here first, and what we do is that we're gonna assign again. So here, instead of, I'm gonna put a comment here all the way here. So because I'm gonna reassign my array, so I'm gonna put a salon first. Keep in mind, this is my made up variable. It's got nothing to do with anything, so we put a salon 0. Okay, we copy, we paste it here, and then we put a salon 2, salon surname, say last name, salon L name, salon L last, for example. And we put this one, salon 1, salon 1, and then we put as salon user, and that's when we're going to display our salon user. We're going to display this one. I'm going to copy, I'm going to paste. Alright, so it's going to be number 3, and it's going to be salon email $salon email is equal to salon 2 salon 4. So 0 1 2 2 3. Okay, so I'm gonna copy these two to make it quick. Okay, so salon user, salon password, salon pass is going to be 4, and salon last one, salon email, salon Google. Say for example, I want to put my Google name, and it's going to be number 5. Okay, so now we have 5 variables here, If you guys look at here, we have 5 variables. What I'm going to do, because I'm going to remove this, and you guys might be wondering, because I just wanted to put these names, I'm going to just wanted to use this first last username, but I changed my mind. I used instead different names, so I just put everything salon. Alright, so now you guys can echo, and you guys can echo the variable name, which salon first, and then you guys can echo salon second. So salon first, salon second, salon last, and you guys can echo salon user, and our 3 variables ready. And we're going to check our variables to see if we have made any mistake or okay. If you guys look in here, it's all in one line. So that's the first name, that's the surname, that's username. But you guys can instead of this one, you guys can put an echo, and you guys can put a br. You guys can put a tag br, and you guys can copy this, and you guys can put it inside all of them. Just put a line, and can put this, and you guys can put this one here. So when you come here, you're going to see our variables here. So Yazdani and user Yazdani QD, and this one sits here. So you guys can go ahead and put a BR here. Alright, I hope it's not a boring for you guys, but that's how the PHP is. So we have created our different methods here. We have created the first one. In here we are creating the arrays. If you guys look at here, we are creating arrays, and we are assigning these values to these arrays. So we have 0 from 0 all the way to 5, which is actually 6, but according to PHP is 5 as far as PHP is concerned. So we have created 5 arrays, and we are assigning everything inside the array. So this is the second way of creating our arrays. And you guys can, to make it nicer, you guys can put exactly like that, your first name, and you guys can put your assignment. If you guys put it like that, so you guys can put some sort of space. So you guys can put your second one here. Okay, so you guys use the first name and last name. So you guys remove this, and you guys can say hi, and you guys can display like this. So now we are using here empty for space. If you guys look at here, we say hi and QD Yazdani, and you guys see user Yazdani here. Alright, so that's how we create our variables inside the PHP. And I'm just telling you guys, PHP has an associative array, because you guys can associate associative array, and you guys, that's how you guys associate every array with each other. So that's how our array is, and we have assigned this all our values to this salon, and these salons we are displaying the second. Here we have created a variable, and we're displaying a variable, and PHP has got associative arrays. Alright guys, that's it for this video. If you got any question or comment, leave it in the comment box. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video, and bye.